Yeah.
Through. Yes. Yes. Asto. Yes. Top. Boom. Oh, good try. Top. Boom. Yes. Asto. Yes. Go. Over. Yes. Get it, Meg. Oh, good try. What? What? I need to. Oh, I know. It's right over there. Asto. Yes, good girl. Wait. Wait. Top. Boom. Yes. Asto. Yes, let's go. Oh. Yes. Over. Yes, good girl. Through. Yes. Yes, Asto. Cats. Oh, yeah. Asto. Yes. Over. What happened? Over. Yes, wait. It's A, right? Through. Boom. Yes. Asto. Top. Boom. Yes. Good girl. Asto. Go. Get it, Meg. Yay. What? What? Good job, Meg. Good job. Mine. Yes. Go. Yes. Good girl. What? Yes. Go do dog stuff. Whoa. Whoa. That's a nice piece, the sound. Oh.
Go, go, go.
Doing flip.
Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. There. Yes. Badass. Go, go, go.
Through and flip.
Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. Good. Right there. Yes, good. Good. Ouse. Through. Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass. Yes. Good to work. Zip. Over. Squib. Out. Over. Squib. Squib. Yes. House. Over. Squib. Yes. Yes. House. Over. Yes. Squib. Yes. Good girl. House. Over.
Go,
Squib.
CupCake.
Yes.
Chill. Chill.
House. Over. Yes. Squib. Yes. Yes. Good girl. House.
Good
Yes.
man. Off.
Over. Yes. Yes.
I see.
House. House. Go. Over. Can't reach it. Almost. Over. Oh. Oh. That'll be so cool, CupCake. Over. Yes. Out. Squib. Yes. House. Over. Yes. Good girl. Wow. Woo. Yeah, dude. Dude. Go CupCake. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. It is Mechanics Monday. I'm Ron, trusty co-host Epic. King is on the pedestal. CupCake is right there. There's a handsome guy on a mat down there too, who's doing pretty darn good. Doing pretty darn good, aren't you, Ken? Ken, off. Good to work. Good to work. Go do dog stuff. Slacker training paying off. So I'm all by myself today. A little lonely without Georgios and Antonis. The Greek DiscDog connection is gone. Antonis and Meg and Constance are safely landed in Athens, so that's good. We're recovering from our guests, so it'll be a while till we get back to normal. But yeah, so not much has gone on since yesterday, or was it Friday? I think I was here on Friday. Anyway, I don't know. So let me lay out the show tonight. So we're going to talk about enriched marking, expectant and inceptive markers. We'll talk about the mechanics of those things. And we'll talk about the mechanics of dialing in the subjective tone. The subjective tone is the classically conditioned state. We'll look at it on a map. We'll assess one of the dogs here. And then we'll try and adjust that and talk about the mechanics of that. And then we'll talk about initiative transfers and the next now cycle. Probably do that in primal games. We'll talk about how the dog and handler navigate and negotiate initiative transfers. And then we'll take any of your questions if there are any. So there we go. That's what we got on the agenda. Anybody here feeling like John Travolta? All right, CupCake, you feeling that too? Hey, hey, hey. You should probably not do that. Excuse me. Thank you. Don't want to do that, CupCake. That isn't how we roll here. All right. So, I guess I'll pull up an image here. We'll pull up the inceptive and expectant marking. And it's called Enriched Marking, if I recall. And that's what I am calling this, I don't know, this thing. Let's see, we'll just share the screen. I think that'll be easiest. There we go. Whoops. Nope, that won't be easiest. Let me share instead. Where is it? Preview. Boom. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That kind of ruins it, but I'll move myself here in a second. So we have three kinds of markers. Terminal marker, standard positive marker. It ends the behavior. It predicts one-to-one a cookie. And yes. Boom. I'll pay everyone. If they don't get their cookie, their amygdala will explode, right? It'll ruin the marker. And I don't buy that, but that's the, what's up, John? That's the word on the street. That's like we have to pay a discrete cookie after a marker, or after a positive marker. And that is a, ooh, thank you. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's probably behind, no? Huh. Anyway. Thank you. I think that, there it is. Yeah, it's alike, right? Yeah. So, super cool. Appreciate it. Definitely share it. Do that stuff. So positive marker, cookie always follows it. That's a terminal marker, standard marker. We have two additional markers. They're both positive markers, but they're used a little bit differently. We have an inceptive marker and an expectant marker. In the inceptive marker, when I give that marker, the dog keeps going and maintains initiative. Keeps going or maintains initiative, and or probably the best way to say that. When I give the expectant marker, the dog pauses, I pause, we wait for a resolution, I maintain initiative. The inceptive marker is physical in nature. It's boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow. It's classical conditioning. It's pairing that moment pairing the marker with the moment and allowing the thing that happens after the moment to be remembered and connected to the marker, right? So it's kind of a classical conditioned thing. The dog isn't really earning a cookie or anything. It's simply marking, simply information. The expectant marker is a mental marker, right? It's more mental. So touch, yes, awesome, right? So that moment something 1 to 3 seconds inside a reward prediction error is going to give me a dog that is super expectant, right? Expectant, like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? When are we doing the thing? Oh my gosh, right? So an expectant marker is of the mental pole, right? That's operant, by the way, right? It isn't really operant. It's just the mental pole. Both of them are operant, but both of them are classical too. Like, that's the thing you can't shake, is the fact that operant and classical are both in effect at all times. The blue side and the green side are in effect at all times. And there's no getting away from that. We can hide it and pretend that that physical side doesn't exist, but it does. The inceptive marker capitalizes on that and draws attention to things that are happening while we're jamming and cranking, right? The expectant marker asks the dog to think about what's coming and to imagine what's coming. Oh, what is it? He said top. Which vault are we doing, right? To get the dog in line with us in terms of a subjective aim. Yeah, probably going too far on that anyway. So the markers are both typical positive marker yes, or the next cue, right? So, or wait. Probably not wait with the inceptive marker. But with the expectant marker, the wait is probably the most common verbal thing with it. So, all right, let's see. When we're talking about the inceptive marker, we have action, and the expectant marker, we have potential, right? We're marking the action in the, we're drawing attention to the action that is taking place the exact moment, right? And with the expectant marker, we're marking something, and we're drawing attention to the potential of what could be coming, right? We have achievement. Yes, you did it. We have expectancy. Yes, what's going to happen? Ooh, I don't think am I on? No, I wasn't on there. I'm sorry. Physical, mental, challenge, and skill. Can you do the thing? Yes, that's awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Yes, that's awesome. We set up on the skill. What are we doing here? Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. Right? We focus on the challenge or the skill. We have play. I'm going to get in trouble here because I can't see the rest of these. And it's not just... So we have play and seeking, right? When we inceptively mark, we're dealing with the play system. It's an affective neuroscience system, and it's the thing that happens when we play. There's other affects: fear, rage, lust, care, panic, grief. I think that's all of them. There are 7 of them. And so when we inceptively mark, we draw attention to the activity, right? When we expectantly mark, we activate the seeking system, or we're playing on the seeking system. And the seeking system wants to know what's going on here. Where's the opportunity here? How do I need to solve this problem? The seeking system activates and then goes and gets the appropriate affect, play, rage, fear, panic, grief, right? So, yeah. And we have arousal and control, right? So the inceptive marker is going to take the dog up to arousal. And the expectant marker is going to take the dog towards control. The inceptive marker is go. Yeah, keep go, keep going. It's you got the ball. It's your turn, right? The expectant marker is wait. Yes, wait. And everyone wants to have the resolution. And the inceptive marker is do it. And the expectant marker is do what, right? So, that's a breakdown of both markers, probably way too much, but nobody's here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Feeling a little lonely. I'm feeling a little lonely. So, Ken, off. Yes, a good man. I'm going to, let me turn on the dojo cam here. Get everything fired up. Do-do-do, boom. And where is my tripod? There it is. Oops, that wasn't the dojo. Whoa, Epi, I see you. Do we have you? We do. I see you. Hello, Kaling. What's up, Superman? Hello, Ken. Hi. And the CupCake. Good work. Oops, excuse me. Thank you. All right. So, how's that work? Ooh, we got King over there on the side. I like it. I like it. All right, so. Ken, yes, good man. So I'm going to take eye contact, yes, yes, yes. I mark eye contact, yes. I reinforce yes with the action, yes, I mark the finish, right? That's inceptive marking. While we're doing this, yes, that's a terminal marker. Okay? I take the eye contact, I present this consequently, yes, and we mark the finish. That's what's traditionally used as a marker, right? Yes, traditional positive marker, or probably best to do yes and then pay, right? Be pretty proper on that. So there's a problem in that, though. What's memorable, right? What's memorable in that situation? And the finish position in the cookie. The rest of it happened transparently, right? Ken, if I just present here, yes, right? It's transparent work for the dog. The dog doesn't know what's happening through here. Epi, stop. The dog doesn't know what's happening through here. I don't know what's happening through here, throughout the behavior. With the setup move drill, I really want, yes, that, right? I want the dog, yes. I want the dog right there to take the transfer from that hand to this hand. Yes, right? I want that. And if I just do this, it happens, yes, right? But I don't really draw attention to it, right? Here, Yes, boom. I don't even have to, well, I won't say that. The cookie for that inceptive marker is yes, yes, good man. The cookie for the inceptive marker, when they split, that right there is the cookie. When I take attention at the beginning, yes, boom, that's the cookie, yes, right? So there is a cookie involved on the inceptive marker. It's just not a discrete cookie, and it's not the cookie that the dog eats. When I present that, you can be damn sure that he thinks that's awesome. He thinks that's a cookie, 100%. So through, boom, yes. And now I draw attention to that yes, to that second part, to that part that I want the dog to catch, right? Go do dog stuff, Ken. So that's an inceptive marker. I can do that. Let's take a toss and fetch situation. I send the dog around. Ken, you ready? Makai. Yes. Oops. And I don't mark. He runs out 40 yards. He comes back. He gives it to me. I say yes. Right? Let's do it again just so we're all clear. I send him around. We're throwing toss and fetch. 40-yard throw. Ready? Makai. I send him around. Yeah. Oh, I don't mark. I throw it way out there. He catches it at 40 yards. He runs back in. Boom. Yes. Good man. Thank you. And we do it again. Right? We have 4 cookies per minute. If I mark the catch, I have 8. Right? Let's say I send him around. Makai. And I throw him out there. He catches it. Yes, good man, hustle. Yes, good man, when he gives it to me, right? So that's the extent of the cookies. That's 8, 10 cookies per minute, maybe, with absolute apex level effort going on by the dog. Now, inceptive marking. Ken, I'm going to, yes, mark the eye contact. Get around, yes, pose. When he looks, yes, I'll make the throw. He collects, yes, good man. He catches, and hustle, 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 good man, boom. I would probably catch the orientation as well. He's out there, he's made the catch. Right? He reorients. Yes, hustle, hustle, good man, great work. Right? Now, dude, King, come on. Now, within that, his eye contact was reinforced with the opportunity to go. The opportunity to go. He crosses my threshold. I mark yes. I need him to be there, right? I mark yes. He knows that happens. I present the disc, right? I present the disc as the cookie. He looks in. I mark yes. I throw. He's running out there. He collects. I mark yes. He catches. I mark yes. He looks in. I mark yes. He comes back to me. He gives it to me. I mark yes, right? And what does the dog know in that situation? Well, he knows that attention is going to make it happen. Making it happen is going to make the throw. Looking at me is going to make the throw happen. Those are all cookies for those markers, right? When he collects, he's going to make the catch. Cookie. When he collects or when he catches, he looks in, probably the weakest cookie of all of them, but he sees me and I'm excited, right? Pretty decent cookie. Much better than me going, right? So he looks in, cookie, he gets here. I mark, cookie. He knows all of those things. And I know them. I know he gives eye contact first. We have eye contact. I send him, right? He gets halfway. I know where halfway is. I know what halfway looks like. He looks in. Boom. He makes that happen. He knows that looking in makes that cookie happen. I make the throw, right? He chases it. If he collects, I participate in the catch with him. If he doesn't collect, well, maybe I don't participate in the catch with him, right? But he makes a catch. Yes, he looks in. All of those things become important and notable, right? And I think the only one that you could really argue doesn't have a good cookie on it is the looking in. But if I've done my job in terms of shaping engagement, the dog has looked in 1,000,000 times and been reinforced for it. So, inceptive markers. They're the physical pull. They allow us to draw attention to skills that usually go unnoticed by dog and handler. In the toss and fetch, I'm not going to mark every single one of those behaviors. I will have marked every single one of those behaviors. And when I'm working on the skill, I will be marking 1, 2, 3, 4 of those behaviors throughout the session, depending on what I need and when I need that. One more thing that goes towards attunement, that puts me and the dog on the same team. I send the dog around, yes, boom, here it goes, buddy. He looks in, yes, boom, there it went, buddy. Yeah, we're together. He collects, yes, I participate with him. I note the fact that he did the thing out there. He makes the catch, yes, that's awesome, right? That would be the only place you would have for attunement with your dog, to like hook up with your dog emotionally or as a team, right? You send the dog around. You don't want to mark because that would break the dog's amygdala or something. And then you make the throw, and you don't want to mark anything while the dog is going. Maybe tell him to wait or something. And then he catches. And then you say, yeah, that's awesome. That's like one attunement point. It's one point where we can do it. And the dog has been performing by himself for the 12 seconds to get there, right? When we use the inceptive marking, he gives eye contact. I tell him that's awesome. That earned that. He does that, comes here, looks in. I tell him that's awesome. That makes that happen. I throw. He collects. I tell him he's awesome. That makes a nice leap happen. I get super excited because it's an awesome leap, right? And now we're together as a team. So the inceptive marker, I think, is super important. Toss and fetch is a great place to see that because it would suck to run 40 yards, 80 yards, 80 yards when we don't catch. That's a lot of effort to be out there on your own, right? It's much better to have your teammate interacting with you through that time. So expectant marker. Let's do this weight next. Chill. Oh, do you think this is you? Huh? Is this you? Ken, off. So an expectant marker. Up. Wait. That's it right there. I have the initiative. Notice he's pegged on me in terms of his eye contact. He can't help it. He knows something's happening. Yes. Up. Boom. Another expectant marker. Watch out. What happened there? Holy cow. You took the whole thing out, buddy. You took the whole thing out. What was that? So, wait. Up. Wait. Yes. Up. Yes. Good. Ooh, it's very hard, isn't it? It's cold in here. The ball is all deflated. Off. Yes, good man. So what makes that wait cue an expectant marker, right? What makes that an expectant marker? And the thing that makes it an expectant marker is the timing of it. Ken, if I up, come on, wait, it's not a marker, right? It's just a wait cue, off. If I deliver it in the timing of the marker, up, wait, up, boom. Yes, good man. If I deliver it in the timing of the marker, off, it becomes a marker, right? And that is super nice. When I give a positive marker, yes, boom, and I'm on the hook for paying him, he has the initiative now. He has it, and there's not much I can do about it, right? He gives it right back because he has practiced. Up, wait, yes, up, boom, right? He's practiced that. Get up there, come on. Good the work, good the work. He's practiced off that initiative transfer, right? So through, yes, hoop, boom. Oh, yes, good man, right? Let me try another behavior. So I'm going to give a yes cue, or a yes marker. I'm going to mark when he goes through, and I'm going to freeze. And I'm going to reinforce with the trigger to go through, right? And that marker is going to tell him he's correct when he goes through, and it's going to keep the initiative for me. You ready? Oh, let's do twist. Yes. Through. Boom. Yes. Good man. So that pause there, twist, yes, through, yes, awesome, go to dog stuff. That pause builds expectancy, right? I'm gonna stick right around that reward placement error, or not reward placement, reward prediction error, time frame of 1 to 3 or 2 to 3 seconds. I'm gonna stay there, and I'm going to kind of milk that, and the dog is gonna be like, what's coming next? And it's really awesome. It's way better than coughing up a cookie there. Through. Yes, coughing up a cookie and then having to get started again, right? The dog starts from flat now. When I go twist, boom, yes, boom. There's loaded expectancy there. And that release to the next trick is super exciting. That's the cookie we're trafficking. That's bullshit, right? Like this. Yes, good man. Boom. That's the cookie. And I wish I were standing in front of the camera a little better. Let me see if I can actually get that. Ready? Twist. Yes, good man. Boom. Yes, awesome. Spin. Yes. Through. Yes, good man. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. All right, expectant markers. They're building expectancy. They are marking and maintaining initiative, right? And they're no different than a positive marker. The difference is in how we give the cookie, right? We give the inceptive marker in the middle of a flying chain, middle of toss and fetch. I send the dog around. Dog gives eye contact. Yes. I send him around. Yes. Present this as a cookie. They give eye contact. Yes. I throw as a cookie. They collect. I mark. Yes. They catch as a cookie. I mark the catch. they look in, or they hear me, yeah, oh, get my praise. That's the weakest cookie of them all, that looking in, the one after the catch. The dog is super satisfied at that point in time too. So dog looks in, boom, I mark yes. Dog's running in, they double time it towards me. I'm going to mark yes, right in the middle of the chain, right? And the cookie is the maintaining of initiative and the knowing that we're on track. We're ready for the next step. Yes, that's correct. Here comes the next one, right? And that's the physical pull. That's go. That's super exciting. It takes the dog up towards arousal. We'll get to that in a second. The expectant marker, I mark yes, I pause, right? And then we get the cookie, right? We get the release from the pause. And that release from the pause might be to the cookie. It might be to the next behavior, right? It might be handler activation. It might be a cue with a pause, right? I think I'll leave it right there. I think I'll leave it right there. What's up, Amber? How are you? Oh, whoa, what's that? Why is that way down there? So, inceptive and expectant marking. Enriched Marking, Play Plus, Positive Vibe, 2023. Let me move this over here a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Flow Star. Is that the one I wanted? Yeah, I'll pull up the Flow Star. So this here, I think this is the next thing we're talking about anyway. All right. Yes. On to dialing in the subjective tone. So this map here, and you know what? I will go ahead and exit here and pull up the screen share. Boom, pow. Boom. All right. So this here, this is the flow map from flow theory. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. That dude right down there, you can see it. No, you can't see his name. Why is that? No, I don't want current application. I want preview. That's weird. What is up with that? Why would that do that? So weird. That's why. I know why. I got it. I'll make it bigger though. All right. Whew, sorry. So that dude down there, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. This is the flow map. And we've modified it a little bit for Play Plus for dogs. On the left going up is the physical, right? Down here is mental. This is challenge in the actual flow theory, and this is skill, right? And they're pretty spot on. The challenge is a physical challenge, and maybe not purely physical meaning body, but physical meaning not skill related, right? Not skill related. It's challenge related, not skill related. The speed at which you can do the skill, not the skill itself. The intensity at which you can do the skill, not the skill itself. The mental down here is the skill itself, right? So when we give the inceptive marker, we're hitting on the physical pole here. And we're achieving the challenge. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. When we got dogs that are worried and apathetic, success, repping the physical pole, will take them up. It will take them up, right? And when we are using the expectant marker, and we're drawing attention to the attention beforehand, the skill itself. How do we do this? What are we doing here? What exactly are we doing here? How are we doing it? Right? Can you do it, kind of like this? Can you do it kind of like that? If we do that, we're drawing the dog this way. Right? That's annoying. That over here. We're drawing the dog this way. So this map here is your dog's classically conditioned state. So we can look at Ken and see relaxed. We can look at Epi, right, and see him as, I don't know, somewhere in the middle, right? But when I look at him, he's going to wind up getting aroused, right? And now he's bumping up. And you can see him, right? So I'm going to plop him on the map somewhere. Somewhere between anxiety and arousal. Right? Maybe straight up on anxiety, right? And from there, I want to move him towards flow, right? I want to move him towards flow. And what I would do is I would select a skill he's pretty good at, and I would slow it down. I would use eye contact. I would use expectant markers. And I would draw attention to the skill, and that would bring him across, and that would slow him down, right? Over there, I have Ken passed out, fairly apathetic, actually not apathetic, he's relaxed, right? Relaxed is low challenge, moderate skills. I think that fits. It's a low challenge, I'm not standing up. Moderate skill, lie on the mat, right? He's hitting that, he's nailing that. Epi, high challenge, low skills. We can look at the situation and see that with Epi. High challenge, low skills. Sorry. High challenge, low skills, right? He's got a high challenge of keeping his shit together with me. And there's no skill required, right? So what the hell is he going to do but be anxious, right? I don't think he was aroused because there was nothing he was doing or asked to be doing, right? There's really no hope here. He's just having to keep his shit together with no ability to do anything, right? And you can actually see worry in his demeanor as well, right? But it isn't super important to get it exactly pegged, right? As far as where you plop the dog down. Because I just look at the dog and plop them on this map. Once I plop them on this map, I set up a training session that either reps the physical pole and delivers physical satisfaction, mindless challenge, boom, 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 and takes him up into this direction, or I tap the mental pole and I slow things down and I ask the dog to look in my eyes in order to get the access to the thing. And then I present the thing in kind of a lame fashion, and I move the dog, and I mark, and I do nothing and hold. The dog is like, oh, shit. And then I give them their cookie, right? Or I ask them to do the next thing within the chain. And we move this way and down, this way and down, right? So this flow map and the expectant and inceptive markers allow us to shape and successfully shape and change your dog's classically conditioned state while we're working in this session and towards the future, towards a habitual type of work. It's very easy to keep a dog under threshold when you have the physical and mental pole to work with. It's very easy to keep the dog under threshold when you have the physical and mental pole to work with. Way easier than it is to try and do it with just the cookie, with just success, right? With just reward and punishment. We have reward and punishment on two poles here, right? Big deal, big deal. Super excited about this particular aspect of the philosophy. All right, so anybody here? Anybody have any questions? Gonna get out of here for a sec. Whew, hard stuff. That's utilizing flow theory to fine-tune your dog's classical condition. Flow theory and enriched marking. You can adjust your dog's classically conditioned state. You can set them up for action, or you can set them up for thinking, right? And you can do that very, very easily. Pretty cool thing. So, initiative transfers. We talked about them. It is the cookie, the primary cookie for the inceptive marker that the dog gets to maintain initiative, right? The dog did the skill, accomplished a skill, got the affirmation that it was correct, and is allowed to continue on. Continuing on as a cookie, I earned it, I want to do that, right? That is drive. That is drive. And it's operant drive because the dog knows what they're doing, right? And they're doing the thing not to get the cookie, but to keep doing the thing. Again, it gives us another lever. Like if we just have the cookie, the dog is only chasing the cookie, that's all I got. If we have the cookie and the achievement, now I have quite a bit more power, quite a bit more flexibility. So initiative, the maintaining of initiative is the cookie for the dog on the inceptive marker. On the expectant marker, the handler gets to maintain initiative. So I can tell my dog, yes, that was correct, and I'm still in charge. I haven't had to give the dog a cookie, allowing the dog to take initiative for that time, right? The dog is on the hook and is expectant to resolve this interaction. And when that expectancy pays off, it becomes, well, it already is the motivator. You're not addicted to cookies, you're addicted to the next cookie. The moment you get the cookie, it's all about the next one. And it's that It's that leaning forward thing into the future that we're tapping into with the expectant marker. And I maintain initiative, right? So initiative is essentially who has the ball, right? When I give the cue, top, oh yeah, right, Epi? When I give the cue top, he's like, I don't know if I can go top. I would love to. I wish I had the ability to just pop that off, because there's no doubt in my mind he would top from where he was right there. Excuse me, Epi, although I say that, yes. And he promptly ran away. When you do that, that initiative holds the dog in a wait, right? The dog knows that I'm going to pull the trigger, right? Touch. Boom. Yes, good man. That whole time he knows that the trigger's coming. Touch. And he's got to wait, right? Boom. Yes, good man. And then that waiting pays off with the trigger being dropped, right? So I give the cue, I have the initiative. When I hit the trigger, boom, yes, it's the dog's initiative. If I hit the trigger, mark, and I pay, touch, yes, and I pay, all of this, him running around and all that shit, is his initiative. Now it's my initiative again. So when I give the cookie, the dog seizes the initiative. The dog has the ball, quite literally, right? The dog takes the ball, gets their cookie, they eat it and they're empty, and they want next. If we know how to transfer initiative, then that next happens very cleanly, very smoothly, and we can capitalize on that. If we don't have good initiative transfers, if I always throw my dog a cookie, right? And then the dog sniffs, right? And then I have to say, are you ready? Or epic. I have to call the dog, right? Go do dog stuff, dude. That's enough of that shit. If I have to work to get the dog's attention back, we have an initiative transfer problem. And we've lost connection and we've lost flow, right? So what we want to do is we want to do a good job of navigating these initiative transfers and teach the dog how to do it, right? In the absence of something happening, what should the dog do? The dog should look at you, right? And you can get that with attention as a skill, right? You can get that with attention as a skill, but you don't automatically get that with attention as a skill, right? You may or may not get that with attention as a skill. You need to work that and lay that on the dog. So I'm going to do the this wait next game again, right? Dumb little game. I'm gonna put in, well, never mind. I am going to do that game again, though, and I want you guys to pay attention to who has the ball, who has the initiative within this session. Wow! So initiative transfers. Let me pull this up real quick. Initiative transfers. Boom, pow. And boom. So on the left, are the initiative transfers of the physical pole. They essentially are not about the skill. They are not about thinking. They're not about slowing us down. They're not about problem solving. They're about doing shit, right? And then over on the other side, on the right over here, we have initiative transfers that are mental in nature, right? And the handler is essentially the mental pull here. The dog is the physical pull. The dog is doing the shit. The handler's orchestrating the shit. The dog is actively fixing or doing the problem solving. The handler is planning the problem solving, right? So we have offense and defense. And the person with the initiative, or the agent with the initiative, has the ball. The agent without the initiative is playing defense. They're responding to the things that are happening in front of them. The agent with the ball is making the things happen. Okay, and that is the person with the initiative. And so when I throw the cookie, off Epi, and I throw the cookie, Epi is making that shit happen. And he's got the initiative until, yes, he gives it back to me with that eye contact. And he does that very quickly. But a lot of dogs don't, and they have to be taught to do that. If they don't eat their cookie, come right back up and say, hey, what the fuck is happening? You don't have enough initiative transfer. They don't know an initiative transfer, you don't know an initiative transfer. And as soon as you do, then everything gets tighter, faster, cleaner. Ken. Yes, good man. I thought that was Ken on that. Let's see. I'll put Ken, that'll do Ken. Yes. I'll try and work Ken over here. And I'll work CupCake on this weight next. Zip it, Epi. That'll do, Ken. Yes. CupCake. Yes, wait. I'm not going to be able to do this with Ken here. Yes, you're amazing. Yes. Just pushed him out of the circle. Up, wait. So I snatched the initiative from her. I'm going to hold her there. Up. Boom. Yes. Now it's her initiative. While I pay her, she can eat the cookie, right? She, yes, just gave initiative with eye contact. Yes. Eye contact from the dog, yes, passes the ball. Right? Eye contact from the ball, yes, or from the dog, off. Gives me the initiative. So I throw the cookie, her initiative. If she comes back and I say yes and give her the cookie again, it's her initiative again. And now I have trouble with the dog giving up initiative. You see it, right? Where the fuck did she go? Why did she go over there, right? Because she has the initiative. Ken, go do dog stuff. When she comes back here, dude, go. And I mark yes, and I give an expectant marker. Who has the initiative? I do. Up. Wait. Uh-oh. Ken. CupCake. Wait. She gives attention. Yes. Up. I have the initiative. Until now. Right? And then it's her initiative. And now, if I'm doing this, chasing the dog's head, it's the dog's initiative. Right? If she's up there and I pay and she puts her face where the cookie happens, it's my initiative. Off, yes. And now it's her initiative. Go do dog stuff. So those initiative transfers are super important, right? When your dog gets up on the ball, and this happens all the time, guys. When your dog gets up on the ball, you ask them up, and you pay where their face is, and they're looking at the ball, and you chase their face with the cookie, they have the initiative. They're making you put the cookie where they want. You are responding to the ball carrier. The dog has the ball, and you're the defense chasing them around. trying to get the ball, right? Trying to get the dog to eat the cookie. If you tell them up, and you put your cookie right here, right? And the dog is there, looking down here and looking around, right? They must address the ball. They play the ball, but they don't have it, so they have to address you, right? Super important. Train wreck all over the place between throwing the cookie, yeah, I'm done, right? You're not done. You know, the dog's going to eat the cookie, the dog's going to come back in, the dog is going to need to be set up, and then we need to go again, right? If you fuck that up every time, which most people do, where's the flow in your session? Where's the like, a vault. Top, neutral, boom. 2 seconds. Dog lands, dog walks around, I got my thumb up my ass, I don't know what I'm doing. 30 seconds later, I got another vault. Worst case scenario, right? I do the vault, I say yes, I throw a roller, right? Dog goes and gets it, comes in. If I'm not ready, if I threw the roller and I'm done here, right? The dog comes in and nobody's prepared and it's a jumble, right? I do the vault, I mark yes, I reinforce the dog, I go top, boom, the dog lands, yes, I reinforce with a front cross, pull, wait, top, boom, right? That idea of the top is just now, and it's just the handler being on offense. Once the dog takes the initiative, takes the trigger, takes the cookie, takes the behavior, and is active, I no longer have the initiative, right? And if my dog lands and looks in, and I'm standing here like, I don't know, right? They're going to go elsewhere. And now I have to, epi, come over here, are you ready, and all that shit. When you do the trick, top, neutral, trigger, yes, great work. Now you get to work. Now you handle the dog. Wow, that was great. Come on over here, handsome. Wait right there. Good man. Look at you. Holy shit. Top. Right? And if I'm prepared for that second half, I'm in it. And the reason that I'm mentioning that second half, it's the next now cycle. We have now, the skill we're doing, I'm working a vault, top, neutral, boom. That's now. And now we're done, right? I say yes and I'm done here, right? Not though. Once my dog lands, I could throw them a disc, right? I throw them a roller. Yes, now I'm done, right? But you're not. Your dog goes and gets that and comes back. How do we get hooked up again? Right? If your dog comes running in and you cue out, yes, pull, block, boom, wait, top, boom, like that's awesome, right? That's going to flow and you handled the initiative transfer properly. If the dog comes in and you have to fight with the dog for the give, or the dog like walks around and chews on it and does something, or the dog stops halfway and looks in, if there's any mistake in there at all, right? And you're not ready, how are you going to solve it? And the answer is you're not going to. You're not going to. You have to be prepared and you have to know how that initiative transfer works. right? So I'm going to pull up one more image here. And if anybody has any questions, everyone's quiet. I'm going to pull up another image, and it is play cycle. Funny. Play cycle. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Super annoying. Play cycle 1. Next now, cycle 2. Boom, Bertha. Hopefully this is the right one. All right, here you go. So, we have the next now cycle of play, and the initiative transfers are on here. So, up here, we have now. Right? And now is what's up, what we're working on. Right? So we are working on vault. I give the top cue top. I go neutral. It's my initiative, handler's initiative. I wait a moment. That's aporia. The dog can't take the question. He's at a loss for words because there's no trigger. And he thinks about what's coming. Ron is 1.5 meters away. He's facing right. You know, he's facing 3 o'clock. This looks like it's going to be a leg vault. I give the trigger. The leg comes up. Boom, I present. He's like, fuck yeah, it was a leg vault. Right? The marker or cookie is just the bridge to achievement. The achievement is getting it done and getting the thing. And from the trigger, it's now the dog's initiative. This whole stage of achievement, getting it done and getting the thing is all the dog's initiative. While that's happening, I'm preparing. Right? I get prepared. I load my next disc. I put myself in the direction I want the dog to release to when they come out of it, right? And then I read the dog's release. And the dog reads me. And the dog releases to opportunity. When I was talking earlier, if I got my thumb up my ass, I'm not prepared, the dog isn't releasing to me, right? And when we become the opportunity, we take the initiative again. The handler takes the initiative again. If we don't become the opportunity right here, if we don't become that opportunity, we struggle to get the initiative back from the dog. And that right there, guys, right there is where almost all the dog training problems happen. Because I did my vault. I told him yes. He achieved it. And then I whipped a cookie. And none of this shit happened. Right? And none of this shit happened. I wasn't prepared. I didn't read the dog's release. The dog didn't look to me as opportunity. There was no opportunity at me. The opportunity was 30 yards downfield. And now the dog has it and has the initiative at 40 yards downfield. Right? And they probably don't like our fucking vault much. And then we try to connect. It's a real hard connection to make there. If we make the vault, top, wait, trigger, dog achieves, yes, good man, I load, I'm ready. Dog lands and looks in, he's going counterclock at 1:30, right there, like he should be. He looks in, I mark yes and I pose. I have become opportunity and I have connection with my dog. Again, man, this piece right here, being ready for it, and us and the dog knowing how to handle initiative transfers, huge deal. Huge deal. I would say if you're successful in your training, you're doing this well. You're doing this well. By definition, excuse me, Epi, dude, not okay. You're doing that well by definition. Or your dog knows it well. So there you go, initiative transfers. I'm done with that. And that's all I'll say about that. All right. So let's see what else is on the list here. I think I got most of it. I did get all of it. Does anybody have any questions about anything? All right. All right. So I'll go ahead and show a quick video on the initiative transfers and next now. We watched it earlier, and I don't know, I might do another one. Let me see here. Yep, not the one I want. I'll do the CupCake overs. Recording? Over. Do. All right. And away we go. Quick time. Boom, Bertha. All right. Zo. Over. Out. Yes. Over. Yes. Squib. Yes. Okay. That was it. Right there. Don't even need to do anything else. This is now. I say over. That's my cue. Trigger is the disc hitting horizontal and bouncing. Not a very good low high, by the way. Trigger is hitting the bottom and bouncing horizontal. Horizontal disc is the trigger. The foot tap is kind of a pre-trigger. It's the thing I hope she's going to actually get her shit together on, with confirmation being on the horizontal tip. But now the trigger's happened. It's her initiative. She's got the initiative. I cue the out. She complies, right? And I steal the initiative. And I steal the initiative through the initiative transfer of her not having the toy. That's physical initiative transfer. It was on this image, right? Oops, did I get rid of it? I think I got rid of it. Here. Uh-oh. Boom, preview. The initiative transfers, right? So the drop, yeah, the drop puts it back in the dog's court. It's not exactly how I wanted to say that. The initiative transfer for the drop goes to the dog. The dog is empty, but they have access to the toy like right at their feet. They can do anything they want. I need to grab this attention I need to grab this quickly, which is what I do right here. And I grab the initiative. I steal it by taking something away from her, right? I don't get it by offering it. I get it by taking it, right? And then I stay on her with this, and I give an expectant marker right there. I mark that, and I follow it up with a wait cue. And now she's stuck waiting for me to the wait releases to a trigger, right? The wait is a potential trigger, and she's stuck until that trigger's given. How I'm maintaining the initiative there. She lands, I mark out, I capture, I remove or take away or present and pull, or however you want to look at the doing, and I allow her to continue on, and I rear across her. Yes, wait, and there's the expectant marker again. And now I'm working the over here, but all of it is kicking ass towards the over. I'm not doing the over and standing around and fighting with my dog about when we're going to go again. Cue, trigger, achievement, read the release, I'm prepared, connection. I am going to cue the drop in order to get connection. And with this connection, I'm going to wrangle her into position and give her an expectant marker.
Yes, over, squib. Chill.
And she dropped it, so I didn't continue on. I kind of left her hanging. You can see she's a little uncomfortable. And it was perfect. I like that. Boom, I'm ready. She's achieved. I've read the release. I'm in position. I'm prepared. She is going to release to opportunity. I'm looking pretty opportune, right? I'm looking like I'm fucking ready to go, yeah? She knows the drop cue to create connection. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to reinforce with the next thing happening, and I'm going to drive her into position, and I'm going to give her an expectant marker, and we're going to do it again. And there is my traditional marker cookie. That's the only cookie people give. This cookie was nice, right? But the only reason I did it was because I wanted to set this up, right? And there I got my thumb up my ass, right? Watch her. She's gone, right? She's gone.
Yes, out, over. Yes, out.
The drop cue right afterward, super important. It allows me to take the initiative. So she has the initiative right now. If I allow her to, and I have my thumb up my ass, she's going to do what she did last time, which is run around like a fool. But if I am prepared and I become opportunity, there's my connection. And I can drive her into what I'm trying to get her set up to do this over, right?
Do. Makai. Get out.
She can't go without the trigger.
That was good. I like the
When I give the over cue,
house, over,
so she knows what's coming. I told her over. The cue is an unfulfilled trigger. It's a potential trigger, right? She can't just go. If she goes right now, she's stolen the initiative from me, and this over is going to be shit. I am going to be on the hook to stuff it in her mouth and to do it on her timing. There's no trigger, and there's the trigger. There she goes. Right? She came in and she offered me the initiative because there was no trigger. She respected it. And then she did her job.
shouldn't have hit it. That was good. I like that you we got that little speed check in there.
And that speed check is an initiative check. It's not a speed check. It's a bad way to think about it. That would be the way I would have thought about it a year ago. Right? It's not a speed check. It's an initiative check. Who's leading this skill, me or the dog? Go, watch out, CupCake. Whoops.
House, over. Dude, slow the rolls.
Yeah, she fired up. She fired up.
House, over.
So on that one, she hit, I don't care if she hit the bar. The bar is not what we're trying to go over. We're trying to go over nothing at all, right? Used that, that initiative check earlier to ensure that she was going to allow me to trigger the skill.
House, over.
And now I'm gonna start to hold to the bar here, and this time, in about 15 seconds, right? Now compare that to this one. Compare that to a successful. Hopefully this one's successful. I don't know if I went back. Yep. Compare that. Nope, it wasn't the successful one. Grr. I want one that doesn't drop the bar. Yeah, there we go. I think this one drops the bar. There we go. Ah. Yeah, here. Compare it to this one. What a failure that was. Sorry, guys. Boom. Yes, boom, boom, boom. Pow. Let's do it again, right? That's what it's supposed to look like. It's what it's supposed to feel like. That gives us flow going forward, right? And that affords us the cleanest, most beautiful work. Now, let's look at the one she drops here and note the difference. Right? Huge difference. Huge difference. And this punisher of picking up the bar is made way more salient and powerful because of how awesome and clean and beautiful and flowing the successful reps are. The game kicks ass as long as you don't drop this bar. Before this, I was trying to build the game. I'm just now going to start to hold her to pretty strict criteria on the bar. right? Because I want her to,
Yes. House. Over. Yes.
I want her to, experience the hot shit of the game, so that when I stop it, when we drop the bar, it hurts her. You know what I mean? If I don't get that game cranked up, right? And I have a dog who drops the bars pretty frequently, or is not attending to the bar very well, I got nothing to motivate the dog with. Right? But if I get the game cranked up, right? I get the game cranked up and it looks like that first rep where she does the over and I mark yes and I pivot, boom, 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 and we're right back and what? We're doing it again? Yeah, woo, right? If I get that, then the dog hits the bar, you have a really nice response. The dog's like, what? I thought we were going to go. And I look at the bar and the dog looks at the bar. And I take my time and put it up. And the dog is likely to...
Yes. House. Makai. Go. Way out there. Can't reach it.
Funny. I'm terrible at this.
House. Makai. Yes. House. Over.
So,
House. Over. Yes.
dude, that's like...
Makai. Go.
Who wouldn't want to play that game, guys?
House. Go.
Who doesn't want to play that game? Who doesn't want to play that game? All right. So I think I'm gonna end it on that. I'll go ahead and give a shout out to our patrons. Thanks a bunch, patrons of Positive Vibe. Bring this show to you guys. If you guys dig the show, thank a patron. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Patrons get access to class. Come to class. Get access to me. Get access to other goodies like ebooks, and we get production credits and any big projects that I do. I got a couple of big projects going on right now. Did Yoda speak? I don't think he spoke. Don't interrupt Yoda. So, show's brought to you by patrons. Become a patron. Support the show. I definitely need it, guys. Definitely need it. I'm doing quite a bit of work. Quite a bit of freaking work that's really cool. And I could use the support for sure. So we're also brought to you by Hero Disc USA. My dogs are heroes. Your dogs can be heroes too. I was looking for Ken. Yes. Yes. Ken is a hero. Are you a hero, Ken? Huh? Are you? You are. Oh. Good work. All right. So there you go. Last piece of advice. Don't be John Travolta. Be prepared. When you do your trick, you're not done. You're just getting started. You got to play defense, get the dog lined up, get things back in line, get things cracking so you can maintain that flow and keep your dog happy. All right, so I'm going to take off. I got badass meme roll number 19. We'll see you guys. Epi, a pup? Yes, good work. CupCake. Oh. CupCake. Yes. King. Come on. Yes. Chill. Look out. That'll do, Ken. guys rock.